Yeah, greetings to my big family. Hope you guys are doing well. To my returning subscribers, let God continue blessing you. And to my new guys in the family, welcome. Feel most welcome to my channel, and let God bless you big. Guys, I'm very much appreciative because my channel is really growing. I'm moving steps. I'm now at 400 towards 450 subscribers. Remember, I started from 0. It's a month, and I think that one needs to be appreciated, because it is through you guys, it's through your support that you guys are putting me where I am. And actually, I cannot live even a second without appreciating your support. So guys, keep on the same spirit of supporting me, and let God always shower you with the blessings and a gift of life. It's a fine morning. It's a very, very fine morning. It's on a Saturday here in Nyaboanse, Kenya. A Saturday. And for my guys, I know people are living in the Western countries, like in the US, the UK, the Latin America. I know guys, most of the guys are now sleeping. It's on either it's on a Friday. For them, it's on a Friday, but here it's on a Saturday. Guys in the southern hemisphere, that is the Antarctic cycle. I know, guys, we are 2 days ahead of you. Those in the Arctic cycle, again, we are also either 2 days against you. This is because of the position of the midday sun. Changes in that position of the midday sun, something that is caused by the revolution of the earth. We must understand such phenomenon. That's why I say to my guys in Kenya, East Africa, I say good morning. Those my guys in Nigeria, West Africa, we are about some 3 hours ahead of you. So most of my guys are not yet awake. But guys in the Latin America, UK, US, actually, you are still in, I know you are still on a Friday. So welcome to this wonderful channel. Welcome to today's vlog. It's in the morning, about 7 a.m. And guys, here is what I want to tell you. Here is what I want us to discuss and understand things correct the way they are, without misunderstanding. You see, guys, most of these guys in town are misunderstanding and misquoting people. And actually, that thing is now bringing up a lot of stories, giving avenues for more stories that either stories without weight or stories with weight. It depends on who is handling a given matter. And guys, sometimes this thing that we do, sometimes we give a given subject different meanings, a given statement different meanings, and at the end of the day, we end up actually tearing up the real meaning that was intended by the owner. And you see, that is the norm. Guys are doing that either intentionally, others are doing it without even knowing, because they are just doing it because it is supposed to be done, actually, and they are supposed to do this for some views. So guys, today, before I kick on properly, I have things to discuss. I have some 3 subjects that I want us to discuss and listen to them very, very keenly. Yes, we listen to them very, very keenly so that actually we discuss. I've said I have 3, actually I have 3 subjects to discuss today. And these 3 subjects are related. They are related in a given way. It's a coincidence, and that coincidence brings up some big relationship between the 3 subjects, because these are subjects from individual guys, not from the same person, but from individual guys, and but these done in different times, but they are much related, and that is what I want us to discuss today. And actually, from a very critical analysis, and I'm gonna give you what I feel these guys were talking about, and what good is meant to these scripts. What good is being carried in these scripts? That is what I want us to discuss today. Yes, let's see a bit. Guys, welcome back. And actually, I want to call upon those guys who haven't subscribed to my channel. Be touched. Like, share, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It's a very wonderful channel, a channel led and built on truth only. Guys, I've told you that I wanted to discuss about 3 main subjects today. 3 main subjects today, and I'm going to analyze them properly without misquoting, without any prejudice, and without any biasness. That is what I'm going to do today, and I'm going to give people light, because you see, guys, okay, I'm talking to a given community. I'm talking to my international community. I'm talking to my local community. But again, when I'm talking to my international community, most of these guys understand what is being talked about here. But to my guys here, people who are eager to make content day in, day out, out of someone's content, they tend to give these matters different meanings. They tend to give these matters different directions, and even try to change even the consumption, the real consumers of these given subjects. I'm talking, guys, about distortion of information. That is what is happening, and that is what is now carrying the day, always. Now, number 1 matter that I want to talk about is the message. The message carried from Marwa's live the previous day. The message, what the content meant to us. What the content meant to us. You see, we are YouTubers. We come from the same locality, and actually this is where we are, and this is where we belong. And again, when one of us is airing some views, when one of us is expressing himself, we should listen carefully and actually either add weight to that information, or pick a meaning, learn something from it. And I've said learn something without prejudice, without any bias. So, guys, that will be my first thing that I'm talking about today. The message carried, and what is the meaning of that message. to the local guys in Nyabuhanse and Kenya particularly, and to the international community. That is one thing I want to talk about. Number two, I'm going to tell you about the stand of the international community on what is happening in Nyabuhanse. What is the stand? The international community has taken a stand. They have taken a stand to heal the dramas that are really eating up Nyabuhanse village. And what is this stand? Stay tuned. I'm gonna tell you this stand. What stand they have taken as the international community. Lastly, I'm gonna talk about Gintu. I'm going to talk about Gintu. Not actually on a bad way, but I'm going to talk about Gintu in relationship to the mediation that Marwa called for in his last Sunday's live. Now, I'm going to talk about that actually. What were the results of this mediation? Because I've seen guys in this platform trying to talk about this thing. Oh, it has gone this way. It is people are talking this way. No, actually, I've listened to this carefully, and I'm actually going to give it and bring it openly so that people can understand. People can really understand. Guys, this is your boy Kamanja_Kenya. Kindly, if you are coming across this channel for the first time, I ask you happily to consider subscribing to my channel. Like, share, comment on those videos, and God is going to bless you. I have a desire and I have a dream to grow. I cannot grow without you, my family. You are my support, and you are the support I need. I've told you I've grown. From 0, I was at 200, I was at 300, now at 400, I'm looking forward to 500. Guys, actually I'm calling this now. Let me call this in this platform today that kindly make me be at 500 by the end of Sunday today. By the end of Sunday. That is tomorrow. Help me. Wherever you'll be reading this, watching this, actually consider subscribing. Push me to 500. Then God is going to bless you as I also plan for other things to come. Now, let me go direct straight. Let me go direct straight now. And before that, you see, we always play scripts for evidence so that we don't misquote. People see what I'm trying to talk about. Let people feel and people listen to what I'm trying to talk about. Yes. And now listen to this script before I start expounding on what I'm supposed to talk about. Look and listen carefully to this script.
True, I'm reading from someone. Look, Noah, for now, we are coming back next year, but right now we don't trust anyone, Noah. Sorry, Noah. But we will try to find a balance on how to support people, but still be cautious, okay? Yeah, I welcomed some people in my home. They have turned nightmares. Yes. I'll say it with my honest heart because I'm a very honest man. And that is what has kept me going all these years, even with all fake stories and things. At this point, me, Marwa, and my entire family, we have decided that right now, we don't need anyone around our homes, okay, who is a content creator, okay? That's all we've decided. Anyone. And especially that I am not home. There is nothing much going in my home. There's nothing like maybe we don't want. Especially if you are working in our home and at the same time filming videos. Because it brings conflict of interest, okay? It brings conflict of interest because sometimes people watch you working in my home and they think you're working very hard, and the day we tell you, okay, now we don't want this anymore, people come against us and say, oh, but he was working so hard in your home. How could you just throw that guy out of your compound? He's a very hard worker. No, guys, we have workers. Like me, I have workers in my home. I have a guy taking care of my animals. I have guys who take care of my security. I have ladies that cook in the home. So we have workers. These other people that you see me sometimes inviting in my home and they will be filming videos as they work, it's purely for their own good. It's purely for their content. It's purely me trying to say, bro, let me give you my home and you make good use, not bad use, good use of this opportunity. You can build yourself, okay? You build yourself from this, and one day you will help yourself and your family, not help Maro. And I swear before God, guys, these people, like now I see Hello Baby here. Hello Baby, I am sorry. You are part of the main problem in my home. I'm sorry to see you commenting here. You are saying, Maro, that is true, and you are laughing. I don't want you in my home forever, Hello Baby, sorry. Because you know what you've been doing. And it's not for the first time I have told Hello Baby, for example, I don't want you in my home. But my mom brought him back and said, okay, I'll not talk about it, but I've seen him here. You know, all me I do, guys, I want you guys to understand my point. You know, sometimes I feel like crying, actually. Sometimes I feel like crying. Because all me I'm trying to do is to help young people, help themselves. You know, there is nothing, I swear before God, there's nothing I'm gaining. There is nothing. Nobody gives me even 1 shilling after they receive their first YouTube pay check. Even I never know how much money they make. You know, me, I work hard out here. I run into forests, into streets. I get beaten up in Dominican Republic. I use my money to buy flight tickets. I do all these things. Then I take it back to my village. Somebody comes and says, Maro, please help me. You know, you are my brother. Please help me. You know, in the spirit of being an African and trying to support my fellow African, I say, okay. It's okay, join. But again, people turn and become problem. I don't know, it's a black to black hate. I don't know, Africans don't like themselves. I don't know. Because me, I've never seen white people behave like that. And I'm sorry, guys. I've never seen Jewish people behave like that. They're always very supportive. They stay together. They support each other. They build together. You know? So, let me go back to my point. Because I saw one guy saying here laughing. And he's been one of the spies in my home. You see, my problem is me, I don't know how to hide. And that's another thing. And maybe that's a character I need to work on. Me, I say the way it is, the truth, the way I feel from my heart. I open it and say, oh, goodbye. You know? Yeah, some guys come to my home saying, I'm going to stay here. And all they're looking for is Marwa's secret. That's what I was telling you. Some people are willing to pay tons and tons. So what me have decided and my family is we don't want anybody, especially locals, around our home with cameras or in our home with cameras. If you want to come and work for us, because you are looking for work like any other Kenyan or any other person in the world who is looking for opportunity. You come, we will see if you merit, we will give you the job. You see, because I was telling you this conflict of interest where I'm paying someone and the same person is filming in my home. They are making money from all the videos they are filming, all my brand. It's a brand, it's my name, Marwa, big brand. Private. That's all. We don't want YouTubers around our home. Things like, because it brings conflict of interest. It brings a lot of conflict of interest because these people get tempted with small money, small, $200, guys. It's able to make someone say things that you can't even imagine on camera. That if today, maybe somebody takes an action.
This is from Ayamarwa's live stream. A live stream that took 1 hour 59 minutes, if I may say so. That is about 2 hours. It was about question and answer. He was being asked a question, he was giving answers, and openly, we had questions that he had no answers for. Questions that were very relevant to his platform, he left them. But questions that he felt were supposed to be answered, he answered them nicely, from his own heart, from his honesty. But guys outside here are really doing what? Distorting that information, giving those answers different weights so that they can suit their interests. I'm happy that Marwa, in his live stream, he took his time. You see, these guys, I told you, generosity builds, defines a human being. He's very generous. He is not secretive. He hides no secrets, actually. In his live stream, he is giving open advice to aspiring travelers. He is a travel commando. We have seen his, the sister D. Mwango being another queen in the travel. We are seeing, I have my brother here in the village. I've seen him traveling. That is a brilliant traveler. Now, those, they grow in the upcoming travelers. He gave them advice. Very open and very generous advice. He told them, one, if you want to travel, just travel within your means. Travel within your means do something that you can afford for. Do something that suits you. That was correct. Number two, don't desire to travel. You see, that advice is really helping me. If you want to do traveling vlogs, don't just aspire and desire to travel far away from your home. First, start from your home. If you're in Kenya, start from that Kenya. If you're in Nyabwanze village, start from the neighboring villages. Just travel, and then it's from black to white. That is what he used. From black to white. Again, you see, he wants us to grow as YouTubers. And he has opened up and told, if you want to grow, you are a young YouTuber, you want to grow. He had a session, and he has a session every Sunday. If you can join in, he will give you tips on how you can grow your channel. And guys, I'm subscribing to that. I'm really subscribing to that. He is trying to show us his entrepreneurship skills by opening such platforms to teach young YouTubers on how to grow. Very short sessions, but they are going to be very beneficial to us, more so YouTubers who want to grow like us. He is not doing this without a fee. In fact, he is asking for $300 US dollars if you can join in. And I've said I'm subscribing to that. Guys, this is being generous. And I know guys are going to misquote this. Say that he has started business online. How do you want a guy to grow? How do you want him to grow? You want him to entertain you without helping you grow? If you want to grow, then join those sessions, pay that $300 US, get taught, and let your channel grow. And I've said I'm subscribing to that. And this Sunday, that is tomorrow, I may be one of his learners in his session. Now, that one, it was just to enlighten you and give you what actually transpired from the start. But this is the main thing. This is the main thing. And this was his main message, aside from my own perception. This was his main message. Why is he and his family closing their home? Understand me. Why I am Marwa and his family have decided to close their home for content creators. Guys, I've not said why is firing guys from his either villa and his homestead. I've told you in this live stream, he is explaining and he's giving answers. He is explaining why he is deciding and why the family as a whole has decided. When I talk about the family, this is Ayamarwa, David Jr., we have D. Mwango, Congrats mom, and Congrats dad. This one family have reasons which are very crystal clear why they are putting all YouTubers, local YouTubers, on alert not to go to their home. And I've said he is not firing. He has not fired anybody. Like now people are making stories, oh, I don't know, this one was fired, this one is fired. This guy has not fired anybody. But he has given reasons why he doesn't want people to go to their home. More so, local YouTubers, I included. Once bitten, twice shy. Now I want to give you reasons why he decided to keep YouTubers away. They have decided to keep YouTubers, local YouTubers, away from their homestead. And I've said, once bitten, twice shy. He has been carrying a lot of blames. The family has been carrying a lot of blames because of the local YouTubers who are very strongly every day attached to his villa and either his homestead. And he wants to cause the trouble. He wants to call those troubles to the end. That's the only way he can avoid. Put these boys aside, put these guys aside, let them do their content from a different place. And let us maintain our relationship. Let us maintain being friends. He has not become an enemy overnight on these guys. But he has said to them, I just want to prevent trouble, to avoid troublemakers into our family. I want to prevent those and protect our family from troublemakers. And the only way I know, and I is saying, most guys coming in to his family, to his homestead, they come in white coats, but inside they have very black hats. They want to discover, they want to unleash trouble. He always thinks that they are good. He is always blind to them and being humane. And after sometimes these guys turn to be real troublemakers. That's one reason as to why the home is closed. Number two, actually they want to maintain their privacy as a home. Every homestead has a privacy. Every homestead, even yours, the person who is listening to me, even those haters, their homesteads, they have privacy, and privacy must be maintained. You cannot put things private when you allow any Tom, Dick, and Harry to come in. You are going to spill your secrets, you are going to spill your privacy to the whole world. So let us maintain our traditions. That is what he's saying. Let them maintain their own norms in their own family without any other person knowing what they are doing. But friendship is maintained. Brotherhood is always maintained. It's not a must that they live in his homestead for them, for their friendship to continue. People can still be friends. We have friends here. We are now being attached to other guys from the international level without even meeting them. We call them friends. Now let these guys get off this homestead and let the relationship continue. Yes, privacy. Number two, he talks about conflict of interest. Conflict of interest. And this is what people are not even understanding. Conflict of interest. Guys in the village, in their platforms, they are saying that, Gake has been put off, all those YouTubers have been fired because he doesn't want competition. Who told you he wants competition? Who told you he's talking about competition actually? He has not talked about any competition here. He talked about, he's trying to avoid conflict of interest. These guys are YouTubers. Maro is a YouTuber. When they go there, they stay there for a very long time. I've seen guys staying there for even 1 year, 2 years. People have never come out of that place since the villa was open. Yeah. Now, when we walk around here, what do we know about? When I see you in a given homestead, always doing this and that, what comes up in my mind? This guy, either he is employed there, is working there, and is being paid from there. That is what we think. And that is what we have in our minds. That is what people, haters, have in their brains. That when you go to that place, you've been employed. No. These guys are not employed there. They are not in his payroll or the family's payroll. They are just there because they are being friends. They go there, shoot videos, live there, eat there. And now what is it trying to avoid? People have got interest to this family, actually. People have got interest. The haters have got interest. We have well-wishers who have interest to this family. What is avoiding is, what if something happens? What if something happens to you while in that homestead? If he tells you to go secretly, that now Gake, leave. Leave. I've decided you leave. On a personal level, you don't know what this Gake is going to tell people when guys are not going to see him 3 to 4 days in that villa. What if he tells Mayugono, no, one-on-one? He is fearing guys to come and even twist stories. Oh, you see, he has not paid Gake for the last 4 years. Now he has fired him. That is what people are talking now. You see, Gitriba has been taking care of his horses. Now, no pay, he has fired him. Mayugono is very mean. That is what people have heard talking about. Mayugono is very mean. He doesn't even give him a portion of his YouTube earnings. He has told him, keep off. Guys, wonders shall never end. conflict of interest. We have interest to this family. Now, you've done well, my brother. Kudos to my brother. You've taken the right step. You've taken the right steps. Even friends don't sleep together for long. Friends live in different homesteads and they meet in a given common platform. They talk and go. But if you want friends to become enemies, entertain doing things together always. Human beings are not always satisfied. They have different desires and they want to satisfy these desires at one moment. Lastly, the last lesson, and I know this one, people won't get it, and the people have not even gotten it properly. These parrots in the village, and we have some parrots in Nairobi, they haven't gotten it properly. Why Ayamarwa is shutting his home to local YouTubers. Yes, why is he doing so? This one now is the main reason. This one is the main reason. Privacy, number one. To avoid trouble and blames, number two. Now, this number three has weight. Guys, in a family, when you feel like you are now a grown-up and your father sees you are a grown-up, you want to marry, you want to do your own things. Even us, I told you the other day that I feel my son is mature. We are not supposed to be with him in the same house. I've decided to make him a house for him. You see, I want him to be himself. Now, even your father will want at one point you to become yourself. And this is what is happening. Independency. People becoming themselves. People living on their own means without depending on anybody. This is what he's calling them to do. He is their father, actually. He is their father. He has groomed them. He has made them. I'm talking about Gake, why not Kibe, Gitiriba, and all others, these people like I in the village. This guy is our father. Even those haters, this is their father in this platform. And that's why you see haters felt that they were mature earlier and they started doing their own stuff. Now, he has called them my sons, my daughters. It is now time you go do your own things. It's now time you go grow on yourself. Is there anything wrong there? Will you blame this guy Marwa for doing so? That is the best way to make a person grow. Become independent. Become yourself. Go to your home. Shoot these videos from your homestead where you are. Let the world see where you are. Here, when you shoot videos from my villa, this is a counterfeit life. Yes, people are seeing you in my villa. They think you are you belong here. People even will try to misconceive why you are here. People may think, because we have conflict of interest, people may think that we supported each other making this villa or making this homestead. You are one of the stakeholders in my home. Now go. Let guys know where you come from. Let guys know where is your home. You see, the good thing with us positive guys, we do our own stuff from our natural places, from our homes. We are ourselves. Actually, we are ourselves. This is my place. This is my house. I'm very happy with it. I own it. And I'm very happy with it. I belong here. So he has told these boys, go, make content, from your place. I don't want to see cameras around my place here. No. I want to avoid that conflict of interest, and I also want you guys to be very independent. You see, you are here, maybe looking after my animals. People think that, this guy is misusing these guys. He's misusing. No. Go out there, be independent, become yourself. That is his message. That is his message. Go out there, become yourself. Yes, that is his message. That is his message. And I'm very happy. I want to call upon those brothers of mine. Gake, because you are the main talk of in town now. Gake, just take things the way they are. You are not fired. Nobody fired you. You are only told, go become yourself. You see, even lions in their kingdom, when one lion feels that it's mature, he goes and demarcates a place for himself. Go make your own world. Go live in your own environment. Go do things on your own. You see, when they are living in the villa, they are much controlled by different forces around. That is true. Their independence somehow is determined by circumstances around that homestead. But when they will be out of that villa, when they will be out of that family homestead, they will enjoy their full independence. They are going to enjoy their freedom. They are going to enjoy their freedom. They are going to enjoy their freedom. They are going to avoid a lot of things. They are going to avoid a lot of blames. And this is the only way to avoid the dramas in the village. I like it, Marwa. You've done well. And I'm calling upon my young brothers to embrace that call. Just embrace the call. Be loyal the way you've been loyal. Be positive. Do your own stuff. We have guys who have gone far. You see, this guy has done a lot. He has done a lot to you. He has built you. He has put you in a given level. He has shown you on how to fish. Keep on fishing. Keep on fishing. He has showed us on how to fish. We are fishing. Keep on fishing. Keep on fishing. That was the best. I've talked about 3 things in his live stream. A live stream of 2 hours, but I've actually summarized. My summarization is to 20-something minutes, and I like it. So guys, that is it. And actually, that is going to remain to be. So Gake was not fired, family. Gake was not fired. All those YouTubers who have been living there were not fired. They were only told to go, become independent. Enjoy your freedom, uko nje. Enjoy your freedom, uko nje. Go enjoy your freedom outside there. Go explore the world. You see, you live in my homestead. You are just living in a close-up. Go outside. Enjoy. Look things on your own. Do things on your own. Feel the happiness of your homestead. Even if the roof is leaking, go sleep there. Let that roof leak. Let people see that he is living under a leaking roof. Become independent. That's when your hard work. That is when you become independent. That's when you will define the real meaning of hard work. Struggle on your own. Then grow. That is the best message. There is one message that I want to leave around, and I want to talk it when I will be talking about Gintu. guys, because I said these subjects are related. Now I want to talk about them, and I want to talk about this when I'm talking about Gintu. Yes, I want to talk about this when I'll be talking about Gintu. I don't want people to misquote me that I'm talking about somebody, mentioning somebody. No, I'm mentioning him in a good way. Yes, I'm not even, that is, mentioning is not bad. I'm also making my guys to know that we have one guy called Gintu. Like I want to talk about now on something different. Guys, I've told you, this is your boy Kamanja_Kenya. Guys, subscribe. I urge you to subscribe. You come across this channel for the first time, like, share, comment. Kindly don't forget to subscribe. I need to grow. I desire to grow. I wish to grow. And I pray to grow. And I cannot grow without your support. My new guys, welcome. Feel at home. God is blessing you. God is blessing you. Now, I want to talk about the international community. What is the attack on the dramas happening in Nyabohanse village? What is the attack? We've seen people coming in. Trench Town Boy came in with goodwill. Dramas erupted. Chaos, 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 chaos everywhere. Jamaican uncle, chaos, 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 chaos everywhere. Now, who is next? We are wondering who will be next, because Nyabohanse has not closed doors for any international visitor. Get me correct. The international visitors, the international community has not decided to close its goodwill to Nyabohanse. But the chaos, the dramas are sickening. Actually, they are sickening and they are very toxic. Sickening and toxic. And that's why the future of our village lies on what we are going to decide as a village. Either we heal or we die. The two options. We heal or we die as a village. And now, my guys internationally, our international friends have come up, talked about this chaos, and tried to give us on a way how we can solve this chaos and what healing will mean to us as a village. If we heal, let us actually listen to their gospel. Let us actually listen to their gospel. They never talked as a whole, but when we have one international friend talking to us, then he is talking on behalf of our international friends. That is true. We cannot call all the US guys, all the UK guys, all the Jamaican guys to come to our Nyabohanse to go one-on-one so that they can talk and discuss about Nyabohanse. It's only one person, and that is one representative. Let us actually listen to what he is talking about. Let us listen to his message. And I've said this message actually means that the international community has taken a stand. And let us understand this stand. What is this stand that they have taken on healing Nyabohanse? Will we die or are we going to heal? That is their question. Are we going to die? Are they going to leave us die, or are they going to help us heal from the chaos happening always? And I've told you these chaos are sickening and very, very toxic. Yes. Listen, this one person. I am Rupat. I'm Rapat. I'm Rapet. I am underscore Rapat. Listen to him. He is talking from the US. Yes, listen to him. And in his story, he's actually talking about the happenings after the Trench Town Boy and everything, this chaos happening here. And let's listen to him. Because I've said he is a representative of our international friends. Let us listen to him carefully.
And taking note. Guys, I just want to say to the villagers, we have some persons there. I'm not even going to be calling names because I don't want to give them clout. I'm just saying some guys, some persons are there who are really making it bad for the village. And I know some persons are going to say, talk about Marwa. You know, I know some guys that don't like him for whatever reasons, and you're entitled to that. But what I want to talk about, he's not even in the village, but still everything that goes wrong, it's Marwa. All right, that being said, you know. I said previously that I felt strongly that there's external forces are funding this campaign to take down Marwa and using some guys. But the thing is, you know, persons, I mentioned that already, and I just feel impressed to do it again, just so you can get it to persons to think about country, think about your nation, think about your village, some degree of patriotism, and think about your community, the people that's there, and the generation that is coming. Please, guys, please don't let persons who don't live in the community, who live abroad, and wherever they are from, even in probably in other areas close to Yabohanse, wherever, but wherever this negative force that's funneling donations to, and persons just want to go out there and, you know, say things that is not right. Love the village and would have wanted to promote the village financially, infrastructure-wise, educational-wise, health-wise, and everything, you know, and adopt kids and, you know, sponsor kids, not adopt kids, but sponsor kids with their education. But you guys are driving those help away, for real. That persons probably don't want to have nothing to do with the community because of the negative force and the toxic situation, guys. Stop and think, what can I do in a positive way to promote peace, harmony, the village? Let this village be one that is famous for its people with love and respect and regards for elderly and so on and so forth.
Good guys, I'm going to take a very short while on this, a very short time on this, and actually, I am underscore Rupert, who happens to be also my subscriber, a good friend. We are always in touch, and I think he came on and he's telling us on how we can heal as a family, on how we can move on as a family. He is calling for peace, love, and unity for Nyabohanse. He is calling for people to work together. To work together. He is saying, if I quote, they love Nyabohanse after being inspired by Marwa. That is why they came to Nyabohanse. I am underscore Rapet was in Nyabohanse during the party. That's last year. And he was inspired by Marwa to be here. All these guys coming in internationally, all these international visitors to Nyabohanse, they know Nyabohanse courtesy of Marwa. And that's why they have interests coming in to Nyabohanse. They are bringing goodwill to Nyabohanse. But we are misusing their coming. We are misunderstanding their coming. they are going to reconsider coming to Nyabwanse because of what is happening, what is transpiring in Nyabwanse. I am Rupert, talks of himself. He wanted to come and bring something in to Nyabwanse, but he is going to reconsider. And if he's going to reconsider, then other international guys coming in with goodwill are going to reconsider coming to Nyabwanse. If chaos continues, if these dramas are not stopping, guys, we are going to lose. Healing will become a dream that won't be achieved. He agrees. He is agreeing. Meaning the international community is very much aware. He is agreeing that we have external forces funding the campaign against Marwa in the village. External forces. I mean, we have external forces, meaning people externally who are funding our brothers in the village to aid the campaign against Marwa. When I'm talking about the campaign against Marwa, that hatred, jealousness, defamation, insults, all those things that are continuing. And you know from the haters what they are talking about. These international external forces are just promoting their agenda. And their main agenda is destroying Marwa. They are only destroying Marwa through what? Our local YouTubers, our local guys, our local brothers and sisters in the village, and even those guys living in Nairobi, like NT. That is how they are using them to promote their agenda. And their main agenda is destroying this Marwa. We've seen them, Marwa even complaining that people are paying guys in the village just to get his secrets. Those are the external forces that the international community is talking about. People who are allied to Marwa, friends of Marwa, people who mean good to Nyabwanse, have now known the truth that their colleagues inside their circle are funding this campaign against Marwa so that they promote their own agenda of destroying him. He calls, and the international community is calling, I've said, for peace, love, and unity. People to become positive so that Nyabwanse, this is how we are going to heal. This is how we are going to heal. If we decide to become one thing, we decide to become positive, and we decide to talk the same voice, that is their call. That come together, heal. These are the benefits. They are going to bring in aids, help people financially. When people are being helped financially, they grow economically. Their living standards improves. Academically, we've seen people, even the town boy is sponsoring kids academically. And that's a very good call. The growth of infrastructure, basic infrastructure, such as health care, education, roads, network. You see, they are coming in to open the village to become very accessible. Those are benefits that we are missing. If they decide otherwise, not to be associated with Nyabwanse. Even these haters who are being paid, they are being paid in terms of dollars and euros. Just to promote someone's agenda, someone who is seated in his home, waiting for his agent to promote his agenda. We are not tools. We are not tools. And they are saying that such characters are making people to see African nation and Africans to be very barbaric and very primitive, because we do things in a very primitive way. Being bought, we are just being bought to destroy our own. And now, just because of views and donations, in the name of motivation, actually, they are doing it for views. They want to destroy Marwa. You are promoting somebody's agenda for you to have views, to grow your channel. You want donations, and you call it motivation. For me, I call it negative motivation. Come together. This is their call. Heal Nyabwanse together. Promote the community. Be happy of where you are coming from. Be happy of Nyabwanse. Don't tear Nyabwanse apart. Be happy of this place. Talking about the stigma in Africa, stigma about Africa. People have in their mind that Africa is very poor and primitive, and it's telling us, be proud of Africa. When we are proud of Africa, we are proud of Nyabwanse. This is our village. This is where we belong. This is where we eat. This is where we live. Actually. Yes. The same thing actually is now calling. If things are not going to stop. This is now coincidence. Marwa called for it. Gintu is talking about it. Now this is a very new YouTuber. Actually, it's an upcoming with, I don't know, 3,000 subscribers. He is now calling Marwa to call for the shots, to act against cyberbullying. He is calling Marwa to act against cyberbullying. When I'm talking about cyberbullying, all those insults in people's platforms, this is what I'm talking about. The insults. Defamation. The attacks. Annually. People are now lacking limits. They don't know the limits. They are talking annually. They are thinking Marwa is their own age mate. They are seeing Marwa as a kid. They are throwing him right, left, and center, everywhere. Now the family. Now he has called Marwa. The international community, even if you read those comments, the international community is calling for Marwa to act against cyberbullying, against these haters. We don't know what Marwa is going to do. We don't know. Actually, we are going to hear. But their main aim to heal Nyabwanse, they want us to promote Nyabwanse as a whole and as a family together. So that we can open doors for development. I've talked about infrastructure, basic infrastructure, road network, health care, education, financial benefits. Those are things that we are closing doors for. And he is asking, open those doors. We are ready. Before we consider, we decide otherwise, we are ready to bring all these benefits to that village. We are ready, and I'm calling you as a good friend. Tell your other friends, we are ready. Just come. We are there. We are very hospitable. We are going to host you guys. What we need is development. Ignore those haters. They are paid haters. Ignore them. Let us be one thing. Let us help each other to grow. Let us grow Nyabwanse to where we are supposed to be. That is the international community. Guys, I've been short. 10 minutes. I've been short. But I think and I hope that you guys are picking up. And now you are understanding the whole picture of this. Guys, before I talk this, now my last subject, I want to talk about Gintu, the international community call, and Marwa's stand on cyberbullying and continuous attacks to him and his family. What is the tech? What is he planning to do? What is his plan? And this is what actually we want to listen to. And before that, as we go, wait, and during that break, guys, as you listen to this script, consider subscribing. I've said subscribe. I'm asking for subscribers. Subscribe. Be inspired by, be touched by my content. Kindly subscribe. Tell a friend to tell another friend. Share, comment, and like. Watch these videos from the start to the end, and God is going to bless you, actually. Guys, listen to this script. Before I wind up, listen to this script properly. 10, 10, 20 plus 15, 55. I think it's 15. 10, 10, 20. About 1 hour. Actually, it's long.
Guys, I've ever talked.
Yeah, I promise to be very short on this because it is self-explanatory. Actually, I've said I'm talking about Gintu. I am Marwa, and the international communities stand and call against cyberbullying. In last Sunday's live, I am Marwa said and told his family that he's sending a representative to Gintu's place to mediate for peace between the two families. Just to see if the insults, the attacks were to stop. He was calling for peace, sending representatives that is peace needed. My big question, are we going to have peace? You've heard, you've listened to the script, you've answered. Now you can answer yourself. Is there peace? Yeah. Now, if there is no peace, what next for Marwa? What next? His will is done. His dad, that is the Congress dad, Mr. Ondari, goes to Gintu's home. Many stories have been talked about that he went there to spy. He went there to ask for forgiveness. He went there. You see, those are things. He was chased from there like a Brukenge. You see, those are stories. But I want to tell you and put it very open. This is what transpired. Marwa's dad went to Gitu's home to mediate for peace. And actually, from that mediation, there is no peace. There is no peace. There is no peace. And what we are wondering, what is Marwa's next step if the attacks continue? These guys are being paid, as they have said. These guys are not ready to stop. To either attack him directly, attack his family, attack the mom, attack the dad. You see, they talk about a lot. They are so much disrespecting this family. Yes? Now that mediation has not brought fruits expected to the table, what is next? And this is Marwa's message. That's why I said, this is Marwa's message. Number one, he is putting troublemakers off. Troublemakers and spies off from his family. And he has talked boldly about Hello Baby in the village. That he is not wanted at all in that village. Because he's a troublemaker, he's a spy. He is two-edged. He stands here, he stands there. Now, he is not ready to take a step. And he explains well, he is not ready to take any step. that people, that himself is going to feel that he's misusing his power. He has power, yes, and he is not afraid to take any step. Now that there is no peace, he is not afraid to take a step because he doesn't want to misuse his powers. To guys who actually lack the knowledge of limits between human beings. People who have gone beyond limits. The haters have no limits at all. They attack him, they attack the mother, they attack Rocio, they attack the father, they attack David Jr. You see now the attacks on David Jr. and Congrats mom after going to Mombasa for a picnic. People are talking ill. Yes, people who have never even gone to Mombasa Pirates Beach, they are talking ill. What they are seeing is negativity. These guys, my wife, hey my God, they are very blind. You saw Nairobi teacher attacking Dimwangu. These guys have no respect to limits. And Marwa is saying, if he can act, guys, then prepare for the worst. If he's going to act, prepare for the worst. Not killing, but he's going to take a lawful step. He's going to let the law take its step, but he's going to punish guys big. That's why he's saying politely, he doesn't want to misuse his powers. He's capable. Even the international community is calling him to act. He is not afraid to act, my brothers. If he acts, he's thinking about so many things. If he may act, he's thinking about so many things. He has not taken any step against these guys because of one reason. Family backgrounds, that's another thing. He says, he calls them black people with a black heart. These are the haters. But look at their family backgrounds. In Africa here, our parents are always held responsible for everything. They are concerned for everything. If he takes a step against one, takes him to court. He was saying that he can decide you to have 3 cases in a week. One in Kisumu, one in Mombasa, and one in Nairobi. Will you have that much to spend to go to courts, attend those court sessions in those cities? Now he wants to, if he may want and may wish, he is going to scatter those cases in courts. To scatter them means he is going to pull you from the village, tell you, now travel, go to Kisumu, there is a court case, there is a court hearing. Go to Nairobi, next day, there is another court hearing. Go to Mombasa, go to Machakos. He is trying to prevent that. He's pitting the parents. He's pitting our humble backgrounds. He's capable of doing that. He doesn't want to misuse his power. Understand him. Understand him. Understand him. Understand him. Understand him. Yeah, he doesn't want parents coming to their homestead crying, oh, you see, let this matter be handled here. He's trying to handle matters from the local level, from the lowest level. But you guys, you are defying the odds. What next? I'm also calling him to act. Act, my brother. If you may wish, just act. Do as what your heart, you are yourself. Do what your heart directs you to do. And be yourself. Bring this thing to an end at once. We may also wish to see people today taking a bus to Kisumu for court hearing. Calling those international donors to aid him in those court hearings. Let's see if they are going to stand with them. Let us see if those external forces are going to stand with them when those court hearings come. He is not going to compromise any hand of law. He is not going to compromise. He is saying probably that let the law take its course. And if the law will take its course, then it is going to mean destructive to these haters. He doesn't want to destroy them. He's giving them time to heal. But what will he do if they are defying the odds? What will he do if they are slamming the mediation? He wants peace. There is no peace. Peace is unreachable here. Brother, peace is unreachable here. The more you want peace, the more you give them room to make content, very silly content, call you names. Close that room. Let the law take its charge. Let's see where they will. Let us see if they are going to stop. And I know if you act stoppage, poop, they are going to faint. You act, others will faint. They are not going to fear you, but they are going to respect you. That is the only way you are going to buy your respect. That's the only way you are going to stamp your authority. That is the only way you are going to stamp your respect to these people. Act. Let the law take its course. Act. They are seeing you as you are being afraid and everything. You don't want to act. Act. Let them know who you are. Show them your real colors. Yes, show them your real colors. You see, when they call you names, they were not there. When you wanted somebody to stand for you. When you wanted somebody to understand you, you are not there. They were not there. You said, well, when you at 394 subscribers, they were not there. You've struggled enough. People must respect your struggle. People are not supposed to misuse your name. People are not supposed to misuse your family. Act. Act. Let us see them now troubling. Act the way you've said. Just act. And bring this to an end. If peace cannot, in Swahili tunasema, we say in Swahili, amani haiji ila kwa incha ya upanga. Amani haiji ila kwa incha ya upanga. Something nasty must happen for peace to come. And that nasty thing, put them in. Let guys be responsible of what they have been doing. So that all these chaos are going to come to a stop suddenly. Act. Act. People are now joking. Act. And I'm calling act. And act. Actually, wherever you are, just act. Let people tell you. Heed to these calls of acting. Act. Let these guys suffer. You see, like in that, during mediation, we can see. We can see Gintu is not ready for peace. He wants revenge. He has reasons why he is doing this. He's telling you, you see, well, go ask him what happened in the villa during a given period. Hey, guys. There is no peace when somebody wants to revenge. That's why I'm calling my brother Marwa to act. If there is no peace, just act. He is saying, yes, this breaking news is, if peace comes, what is going to happen to those vulnerables? Child molestation, such a things. There is no peace here. Mediation was not there. It was mockery. Your dad was mocked. You were mocked. Your family was mocked in that mediation. So act. You see, this is somebody who wants to promote his own agenda, to grow himself, because of being egocentric. He is hiding on vulnerable people to promote his agenda. He doesn't want peace in the name of protecting vulnerables, actually, so that to promote his agenda. There is no peace here. Mediation, I've said, was mockery. The family was mocked. You were mocked. Your dad was mocked. Your mom was mocked. Your siblings, I'm calling, and we are calling as your friends. Just act. You've acted upon so many ways. Act and let your action be. Guys, as I'm leaving, I want to leave you with this quote. Greed may pay for a while, but it cannot last for long. Build yourself out of honesty. Greed may not pay for long. Yes, greed may pay you now, hefty, bigger, but actually greed will not stand with you for long, will not last. Just focus on building yourself. Just focus on building yourself out of honesty, like most of us are doing. Just be honest if you want to grow. Guys, I think today I've talked so much, and actually let it be. Let us always preach the best gospel of positivity. Remain together, be brothers, be one, talk in one voice, embrace peace, love, and unity. This is your boy Kamanja_Kenya, and kindly, I'm asking for subscriptions. Guys, subscribe. Guys, subscribe. Guys, subscribe. Take me, grow me, expand me, and God is going to bless you. Thank you.